What's up, everybody? Kyle, Kelly, Jason, Emily's meeting us here. We are here to see the Eternals. We're sitting in the parking lot of the movie theater right now. We're gonna go in, watch the movie, and then we're gonna come back here and give our review of it. So we'll see you guys after the movie.
Drive out movies!
Woohoo.
All right, so we just saw the movie. What'd you guys think?
Entertaining.
Dull crowd, nice.
We're processing.
We're all processing what just happened. Proper introductions. My name is Kyle. This is my wife, Kelly. We've got Kate Fort over there. We dragged her along with us. Emily right here. We got Jason in the back corner over there. We shunned him in the corner.
That's where I belong.
It's just, yeah, right. It's just easier that way. But anyway, we just saw Eternals, and I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed it. You know, the visuals, the just seeing a movie in the theaters and the power of the sound and all that stuff is always gets me.
Mm-hmm.
What about
I
you
will
guys?
say I normally go to these movies as a supportive wife. Mostly, that's my only purpose, really. And any action scene typically is like too long for me, and this one kept my attention all the way through. Like, the only time I almost fell asleep was towards the beginning when there was a lot of exposition because it was like 95 degrees in the theater. But I was very excited and interested, even though I had no idea about the characters or the story going in. So, wives, thumbs up.
Yeah, I think
agree
that
with
kind of has a strength to it too, right? Is that the Eternals are very obscure characters in the Marvel universe, and so I've always liked them because I've always liked mythology, and because they're related to actual, mythological characters. That's kind of interesting and intriguing. Also, love me some Jack Kirby.
Well, yeah, who doesn't?
Yes.
Right. But I don't know a ton about those characters. Like, I know about 4 or 5 of them that by name.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was cool. I thought they did a good job of staying true to the character types from what I know of them, which isn't a ton. But yeah, I enjoyed it as the comic nerd in the car. I thought but it was interesting that I think it will hold up for people that don't know that, and it's not, it'll be interesting to see. It reminded me of Guardians of the Galaxy in that, like, you go in and you don't know a ton about who these characters are.
Yep.
So
you go in and you don't really have any expectations.
Mhm.
So that's like kind of cool.
Right.
Mhm.
Especially for people who don't know, aren't familiar. That's what I think is cool about this new phase of the Marvel Cinematic Universe that we're going into. We had like Shang-Chi, we've got the Eternals, we've got new stuff happening. We've got the whole multiverse thing that, is coming in through the TV shows and all that jazz. And it's exciting. It's just exciting that some of these B-list heroes, I guess, are getting the spotlight which they deserve.
It allows for some more nuanced storytelling also, because the good and bad isn't so clear cut. Like, there's a lot of gray area in what they're fighting for, which to me just makes it more realistic and more interesting. It's not good versus bad. There's a lot of ambiguity there.
Right.
Yeah, and I thought that this film in particular, I think 2 of the strengths, of course, one would be the diversity. I thought was fantastic.
Absolutely.
And the purposeful diversity that was in there. I thought it was awesome that they had a gay character, and they had a gay kiss on screen as it, and their family together was, I thought that was, for Hollywood, kind of gutsy. For Marvel, I'm sure that they're getting backlash from it. I haven't read up on any of that, but that's bound to happen.
But they also had a character who was deaf and spoke through sign language.
So cool.
There was a lot of diversity, and as a woman, it was nice to see the lead characters being women.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Or minorities.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I have to give props to Angelina Jolie. I'm not a huge fan of her. I'm really not. And I was super nervous about Angelina Jolie being in this movie. And I actually enjoyed her in this. Like, she had some actual emotion and stuff, and that's something that I've never gotten from her in most of the movies she's done that I've
I
seen.
only eye rolled like the first 3 times she came on
Sure,
screen, and
sure.
then like she overcame that a little bit for me.
Right.
She still had way too much Botox. Like when she was crying, I
Well,
didn't believe it.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
They did have like a
Crunch.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith outfit moment at the end, and that's all.
Oh,
I
yeah,
really
yeah.
got. Like, where's Brad
Cardigan,
Pitt
yeah.
about to bust?
Right.
Like,
Yeah, you're expecting him to come out of nowhere. He can reprise his role from Deadpool
Yeah.
as the
Yeah.
Invisible Man.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, so generally we all liked it. We all enjoyed it. If you don't want any spoilers, skip ahead,
Yeah.
because we're going to talk spoilers right now.
hmm
Okay, you've had time. Go.
Oh wow, everybody looks at me.
Yep.
I'm so excited that Kit Harington is going to be the Black Knight.
Yes.
One
I
of
know
the
that was.
yeah,
Okay.
he's one of the like lesser known Avengers, but he's pretty common in, I would say, like the 80s and 90s
Mhm.
as a pretty cool character. So the sword that you see at the end is his sword. I don't remember even what it's called, but it's like the black sword or something
Yeah, I
like
don't
that, and it's
remember.
imbued with kind of a very like evil type of power that he has to control and wield for good, kind of a thing.
Mhm.
And he's a really like, it was like he and Thor back in the comics of Avengers, you know, when that's all there was. They were like the two that didn't like seem to fit because they were so like mythological. Because you've got like Iron Man and
Yeah, these new ideas
these
and
sort of
then, yeah.
science fiction kinds of
Technology.
characters, right?
Mhm.
Technologically based characters, science fiction type characters, and you have these two like mythological like fantasy style characters, and so I was always drawn to him as a character just because he was cool and different. And you know, who doesn't, what little kid, especially a boy, likes doesn't like King Arthur and all that
Right,
kind of
yeah, it's a
sword
classic
stuff.
thing.
And then
Yeah.
to have Kit Harington do it, like, oh well,
I was
he's-
waiting for like the wolf on the end of the sword. I was
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
this guy can't escape this typecast.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
I'm
And it
just,
was-
I'm just
I
glad there wasn't a
chuckled.
bend the knee thing.
Yeah, I did.
Like they
I
didn't
did
do a
have
joke.
like a little internal chuckle when he was like, "Cersei, I love you," and I was like, I wonder how hard this
so
was for him to
fair.
deliver that line.
Yeah, I'm sure that was a hard line to deliver. Like,
I'm sure they laughed a lot about it.
yeah.
And,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm sure that both he and what's his name that plays Icarus had their
James,
moments.
is it James Madden?
I think so. I had
no,
it.
Richard
Okay.
Madden.
Yeah.
Richard
Yes,
Madden,
Richard
yeah, who
Madden.
played Robb Stark in
Yep.
Game of Thrones.
and
yeah.
then the first end credit scene,
Yeah.
when it was starting to shimmering and whatnot, and I'm
couldn't
like,
take that one.
I got really
seriously.
excited because I was like, oh, it's Beta Ray Bill, it's Beta Ray Bill, and then it
That'd be
wasn't, and I got real sad
Aw.
because I love Beta Ray Bill. He's
Beta Ray Bill.
love
would
it.
be cool. Yeah.
Yes, that would
Yeah.
be so cool. He's
No,
like
but I mean,
yeah.
I didn't even know. You guys had to tell me who it was because I don't know One Direction.
No, I had to look at him
Yeah.
and be like, seriously, is that the dude from One Direction right now?
yeah.
And then I don't know much about Eros. He's one of the Eternals I don't know a ton about,
Yeah.
but he
I don't
introduced him
either.
as Star Fox to start with. So again, not super familiar. I'll have to do some research into that
Right.
and see. Who
Yeah,
the
you and I
character
both
is.
are gonna
Not
like
the video
hardcore
games.
research.
Yeah,
tonight.
my brain
By
went.
the way.
Yeah.
Right, right,
That's where
yeah.
my brain went.
Not the Nintendo character.
But the other thing I thought was good about this was it was a film about family too. I
Mhm.
think.
Yes.
And that you had all of these, all this infighting between these family members, and I thought that was really
Right.
cool.
Well, yeah, because the Eternals, they start as a family, and you get all this stuff that they're doing together, and then they break up, and then later we find out that that one guy had a husband and a kid, and they have this beautiful home that they've made, and it's just it's so cute, and then they're like, we gotta go kill a celestial, whatever.
Really cool
BRB.
NBD.
scene.
But it was just a beautiful movie. I loved it.
Cool.
I really did.
Yeah.
Any
Yeah,
other
sure.
thoughts, comments, concerns, rude remarks?
The memory thing really.
The memory
irritated me.
thing.
She had
Ah.
issues with her memory at the beginning, and then
Right.
all of a sudden at the end it just like disappeared.
Yeah, it just like
Mm.
clicked once.
Oh, she was no longer gonna
Yeah.
just like snap and
Start
kill
being
people.
yeah, go crazy.
Yeah.
That
and,
was one of my ears.
dropping
off.
some action scenes.
It was a red herring, right? Like they
Yeah.
were setting
Yeah.
her up as going to be the
Potential.
The villain.
potential villain amongst
Yeah.
them
Right.
or something, and
Mhm.
and
then you find out.
and then you
like,
find out
oh, snap.
that yeah,
It just
which I thought was a
disappeared.
Yeah.
cool twist, and it still stayed true to Icarus's character, which I thought was great too. So
Mhm, absolutely.
yeah,
So, but that's our basic overview after we just saw it. So we're gonna process, and we'll probably post lots of stuff. We're on various social media platforms. You can find us by searching My Geek Easy. There are also links down below that you can follow to our shop, where we sell lots of cool nerdy stuff. Check us out, subscribe, like it, all that jazz, and we'll see you guys at the next drive out. Peace.